DJ here with the Chief Peak, and today we're going to be doing a 20-minute full body workout. For this workout, we're going to be doing 32 exercises performed in supersets. We're going to do one set of each superset, but the set's going to be a little bit different. We're going to start off with exercise 1, move on to exercise 2, and then we're actually going to finish the set with exercise 1. Our working time is 15 seconds, our break time is 5 seconds. In between the different supersets, we'll then take a 20-second extended break. Also, be sure to check out BuiltBar.com to fuel up before your workouts or even when you're on the go and can't get a real meal in. I like to have Built Bars because they have the perfect amount of carbs and proteins to keep me going when I need it most. Also, be sure to check out the description below for a nice little discount code. If you like this workout, hit that like button and let's get to work. All right, we have about 20 seconds until we get started with our warm-up. If you want to start your workout now, be sure to put on your fitness tracking or turn on your fitness tracking watch. Our first exercise we're going to go into for our warm-up is going to be alternating lateral lunge. So get those feet nice and wide. We're going to drop to one side, come back up, drop to the other side. Here we go. So we're going to be doing 30 seconds on and then no breaks. So we're just going to immediately switch to the next exercise on this. If you can't go down all the way, that's totally fine. Just try to work a little bit lower each time as far as you can. If you want to go all the way down, you certainly can. Make sure to keep that back nice and straight. Chest out, weight in your heels. We're going into alternating hip flexor next. So it's kind of a similar movement, except what we're going to do is we're going to pivot our feet and rotate our upper body to the side. Stretching right here in the hips. Might feel it up in your core a little bit, down your quads just a little. Drop down, squeeze, come back. As you can see, I'm not dropping my knee all the way down to the ground. Next, we're going in to trunk circles. So we're going to stand up straight after this one. There we go. Feet about a little wider than shoulder width. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop over to one side, come over, and then back up, lean back. Oh, feel it stretch out. Feel my side stretch. Now my lower back as we go around, back to the opposite side. If you want, you can switch sides. Just switch which way you're rotating. Feel everything kind of stretching out in the core here, in the trunk. There we go. All right, next we're going in the chest opener. So slide into the elbows, bring them back, let that chest open up. And I like to bring my arms cross them, feel my back stretch out while I'm doing this. Another option is you come across, pull your arm, feel that back stretch out too. Warming everything up. There we go. Next we're going to go in to hip abductions. Let's get one more. Here we go. So standing straight, we're just going to bring that leg out, squeeze when you get to the top. Come up. If you want to feel where you should be feeling it, put your hands on your hips, kind of a little bit low, and where your thumbs rest is what you should feel squeezing, that contraction right there in the glute med while you're doing this. Try to get a little hold. There we go. Bam. Bam. Next we're going to go into good mornings. Let me get one more. All right, so good mornings. We're going to be bending at the lower back here. So coming down, letting that lower back stretch out, bend over as far as you can. Come back up nice and slow. Just trying to tell that lower back, hey, we're about to go to work. Better wake up, smell the coffee. It's time to rock and roll. Here we go, we're almost done with this warm up. There we go. Now it's time to get the workout started. All right, we've got about 30 seconds until we get started. If you haven't started your fitness tracking watch, now is the time to do so. Also, for this workout, you may need a mat or be sure, it's gonna go kind of quick, so you might need to use the band stack method. So have a couple bands stacked together, and then you might only use one of the bands that are sitting there. Our first superset we're going into is hex squat and faux jump rope. So for hex squat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step on my band, and then from here I'm going to drop straight down into a squat, just like that. Boom. Come back up. For the faux jump rope, all we're gonna do is drop these bands, go into jump roping or calf raises for a little impact. There we go. So I'm just gonna drop those faux jump rope like this. If you're looking for a little impact, just do alternating calf raises. If you want, you can even raise those hands up like that. It's totally fine. There we go. All right, go back into our hex squats. There we go, dropping down, coming up. If you're falling a little bit behind during the transitions of exercises, that's totally fine. Try to get into it as quick as possible. If you're a little behind, no big deal. Let's get one more. We go 20-second break. We're going into our next superset. We're gonna go into bent over rows and punch out. So for bent over rows, you can step on the band or bands with one or both feet. From here, palms should be facing your legs. We're gonna pull up, come back down. Here we go, a couple seconds. Keeping that back nice and straight, coming up, back down. Chest out, head to neutral position. You don't want to be pulling your head down like that. There we go. So punch outs, nice wide stance. Left, right, left, right. Here we go. Come on. Punch it out. Let's go. Get those hips moving. Drive through the legs on each punch. Here we go, back in to bent over rows here. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Come on. Keep pushing, keep that lower back nice and strong. Here we go. All right, next superset, we're going in to chest press and standing side crunches. So for chest press, I'm gonna take a couple bands here, wrap them around my back right here, get them nice and high on the back from here. We're gonna press them out, straight out, and then come back. Here we go. So pressing out, coming back. When I press, I extend my arms. I like to bring the bands together. Squeeze the chest. Squeeze the chest. Boom. One more. There we go. All right, we're just gonna drop those behind us, hands behind the head. We go bam, bam. Alternate. Left, right, left, right. Squeeze the core. Squeeze those abs on the side of the obliques. Here we go, going back in to chest press here. Come on. Here we go. Getting that heart rate up. Feeling good. Bring the bands out. Squeeze the chest. Squeeze the chest. One more. Here we go. Superset 4, we're going into bicep curls and skip hops. So I'm going to take my bands. Finally got some handles on here. Step on with both feet. If you want to be a little tougher, widen those feet out and let the bands come up under them. Make it a little easier, just use one. What we're going to do here, curl up and down. There we go. Make sure that your elbows are staying pinned to your sides. As you come down, you don't want the elbows to kick back like that. There we go. All right, skip hops. It's like we're skipping, but we're just going to stay in place. Just like this, little impact. I want you to still drive up with the knee, come into a calf raise, still working those arms. There we go. Come on, come on. Bicep curls. Back into it. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Come on. Let's go. Oh, we got one more. Next superset we're going into is overhead tricep extension, reverse lunge with tap. Overhead tricep extension is what I do. Take the bands, step on them, have the long end to the inside of my foot. Step through. Then I can bring the bands up and around here. Extend over my head. Here we go. So I just put my thumb through the handles, or handle. There we go, reverse lunge with tap. Get some space behind you. Keep that back nice and straight. Kick that foot back, tap the ground, or tap your foot. I don't ever come back up when I'm doing this. I don't go like this. I stay down nice and low. Bam, 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 bam. Here we go. Back to overhead tricep extension here. Remember, trying to be a little quick here on these transitions. Trying to maximize our time today. Minimal time, maximal gains. One more. All right. Next superset, we're going into the shoulder press and squat to uppercut. So for shoulder press, I'm going to use a mat because I like to drop down to a knee here. Have the bands up under my knee. As you can see, under that back knee. From here, pressing straight up, coming down. Here we go. Make sure that when you're pressing, you're keeping your elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. We don't want our elbows kicked way out to the side. Let's get one more. We're going to drop those. Squat to uppercut. Nice wide stance. Drop down, turn to the side, uppercut. Get that pivot. Boom. Pivot the hips, pivot the foot. One more. There we go. Back in the shoulder press here. Here we go. Bam. Bam. Come on. Push it out. One more. There we go. All right, 7 superset deadlift, 2 half jacks. So no mat needed here. Deadlift's a little different, so we're gonna kind of get in to that same position as the hex squat, except as we come down, we're gonna kind of hinge at the hips more and have our hands out in front of us. So as you can see, my forearms are coming across the front of my knees. I got my weight leaned a little bit further forward. That way I'm able to feel it in the glutes and hamstrings a lot more. Here we go, we're going into half jacks. So it's like a jumping jack, only coming to here. Like that, low impact, you're right here. Bam, bam. Low impact doesn't mean low intensity. Let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Speed it up, speed it up. Going back in to deadlift. I'm gonna grab 2 bands this time. Step it up a notch. Here we go. Coming down and up. Down and up. One more. There we go. Next, we're gonna go in to alternating reverse grip row and 3-step shuffle. I'm gonna kick that away a little bit. 3-step shuffle, need a little room out to the sides. So reverse grip row, palms facing away from you, bending at the hips here. From here, we're gonna pull one arm up at a time. Left, right, left, right. Boom, keeping that elbow nice and close to the body. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. All right, 3-step shuffle. Get some room out to the side. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, reverse. 1, 2, 3. Low impact, you're just not jumping. Doesn't mean you can't go quick without the hop. Bam, bam, bam. Come on, come on. Back in, alternating reverse grip row here. Come on. Pull the bands up to your hip. You can keep your knuckles on your thighs pretty much the entire time. There we go. All right. Woo! Making moves. Next superset, incline chest press with 2-punch and knee. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take my bands. I'm pretty much gonna get the same position as the shoulder press, except I'm gonna push my hips forward. From here, we're gonna push up up and out. So shoulder press will be here. Incline press is here. Tap those handles together. Bam, bam, bam. Working that upper chest. All right, drop those down. We're gonna get a 2-punch with knee. Jab, cross, knee. Ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom. Come on. If you want, you can switch. Bang, bang. You're not required to switch. One more. Back to incline press here. Here we go. Remember, sink those hips forward, pushing up and out. Boom. Boom. Come on. One more. Squeeze. Tap it together. Good stuff right there. All right, next one we're going into is hammer curls and bodyweight squats. So for hammer curls, step on the bench with one or both feet. What I like to do is actually turn my handles and grab that cloth. From here, palms are going to stay facing towards each other. Coming back down, so we have no wrist rotation right here. Palms stay facing each other. Bam. One more. There we go, just drop those. We're going to go in bodyweight squats. There we go. Bam. Bam. If you want to make it a little tougher, get a nice little hop in. Nice mid-range option is to come up kind of on one leg and get that calf raised. There we go. Back in to hammer curls. Here we go. Push it out. Feeling good. Come on, keep pushing. One more. Woo! A nice little pump going on now. All right, next superset. We got tricep pushouts and crossbody crunches, standing crossbody crunches. So tricep pushouts, put the band around your back, palms facing down. From here, we're gonna extend out like this. Here we go. If you want, you can have your elbows nice and high, or you can put them down just a little bit. Squeeze the tricep. The elbows aren't coming back. We're never opening up the chest. Now we're going to crossbody crunch, so hands behind the head. Get opposite knee to elbow here. Bam, bam. Squeeze the core, squeeze the core. Here we go, back to tricep push-outs. Woo, got a nice little sweat going on. Here we go. Boom. Push it out. Extending at the triceps or at the elbows. The elbows aren't coming back, they're staying out in front of us. Here we go. All right, next one we're going into is lateral raises and lateral shuffle and touch. So for lateral shuffle and touch, we'll need some space out to the side. So stand here, coming out. That's the lateral raise. Slide in the elbows. Here we go. Coming out and back. Out and back. There we go. Use those shoulders to perform the movement. One more. There we go. Lateral shuffle and touch. Get to one side. Feet apart. Hop, bring it together, apart, tap. Low impact, you're just not hopping. Bring them together, apart, tap. Together, apart, tap. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Try to stay nice and low on the upper body. Back to lateral raises. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Keep pushing. Keep that heart rate up. Keep those muscles pumped up. One more. There we go. Woo. You got a sweat coming down now. All right, next superset, we're going in to clean pulls left and then forward lunges left. So for clean pulls, I'm gonna step on the bands, have my feet about shoulder width apart, band in my left hand, drop down, the hips and knees. When you come up, pull it up. Bam. Just the left hand. Come on, keep the bands nice and close to your body. Hand nice and close to your body. Here we go. We just leave that here. Step off to the side. Get some space in front of you. We're going to drop out into a forward lunge. Bam. Notice how my knee isn't coming all the way down. It's a tap and go. Also, don't stand all the way up. Keep your weight lean forward. One more. Here we go. Back in to clean pulls here. Here we go. Dropping down, coming up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Come on. Woo, there we go. All right, next one, we're doing the same two movements except on the right side. So clean pull right, forward lunge right. So step on the bands, this time band in your right hand. Dropping down at the hips here. We go, dropping down, coming up. Boom, boom. Notice how it's nice and close to me. It's not way out here, it's right here, up against my body. Forward lunge, right side, get that space out in front, chop down, come back. There we go. Come on. Don't stand all the way up like this. Keep your weight lean forward, tap and go. Oh yeah, feel it in that quad, feel it in the glutes. Going back into clean pull right side. Here we go. Drop down, up. Keep pushing. It's not supposed to be easy. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Next superset. We got lateral lunge to the left and then linear jammer left. So for lateral lunge, actually we're not even going to use any resistance. For linear jammers, we'll use resistance. So feet nice and wide, dropping down to the left, coming up. Just like this. If you want, you can get a little explosive with it. Bam, bam. Come on. You ready to grab your band? Let's go. So, grab our band, drop it on the ground. Oop. Long side to the outside this time. Step forward. Boom, boom. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Back to lateral lunge, left side. Come on. Again, dropping down, coming up. You want it to be tougher? Explode. Come down nice and low. When you're coming down nice and low, the hinging should happen, the bending should happen at the hips, not at the lower back. Keep your weight on your heel. Bam. There we go. We're doing the same thing, except switching sides. So, I didn't really get much time to show you, but linear jammer, have the long end to the outside, and then step forward, and then push. The arm you're pushing with should be on the back side of you, or the back part, not on the forward part. Here we go. Lateral lunge, right side. There we go, coming down. Try to keep the weight in your heels. Make it tougher. Explode, explode. When you explode, try to keep your weight towards the foot you're exploding with though. Here we go, linear jammers. So, bands out, just like that. Boom, boom. Come on, come on. We're almost done. Let's go, let's go. Push it, push it. One more. There we go. Lateral lunge right side. Come on, push it out. Dropping down, up. You don't have to explode. Get your foot off the ground if you don't want to. But push yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Come on, push through. Here we go. We're gonna push it. Short and sweet. Maximize our time with minimal working times. Got a nice heart rate going there. Nice little pump happening. That's what I'm talking about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.